Good evening. We will remain standing for the presentation of our flag and the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner, led by Mark Chapman, Assistant Professor in the Department of Music.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good evening again and welcome. I am Ann Boyle, Interim Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I am delighted to welcome you to the 2013 Spring Commencement Ceremony for the Graduate School, the School of Engineering, and the School of Pharmacy. This is the last of 4 commencement ceremonies during which the university has also conferred degrees on students earning their undergraduate and graduate degrees from the School of Business, the School of Education, the School of Nursing, and the College of Arts and Sciences. I'm very pleased to introduce you to some of the members of the platform party who are with us today to extend their congratulations to the graduates. Other members of the platform party will be introduced during the ceremony as they come to the podium. Each person will rise as their name is called, and audience, please hold your applause until all are standing. Dr. Rhonda Comrie, President of the SIUE Faculty Senate. Mr. Keith Beckerer, President of the SIUE Staff Senate. Dr. Narbeth Emanuel, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Ms. Alexa Hillary, Student Government President-elect. Mr. Patrick Hunley, Vice Chancellor for University Relations. Dr. Regina McBride, Dean of Library and Information Services. Mr. Ken Neer, Vice Chancellor for Administration. Dr. Wendy Shaw, Associate Dean, College of Arts and Sciences. Please now join me in acknowledging them with your applause. In the front rows before me are seated members of the faculty and staff. It is through the dedicated work of these individuals in designing and executing the curricula of the university that you have been able to achieve your educational goals, culminating in your graduation today. Would the faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Thank you, and please be seated. There are some special guests in our audience today that I would like to acknowledge. First, at tonight's ceremony, we have a select group of students from Istanbul, Turkey, who are graduating with dual degrees in engineering from both SIUE and Istanbul Technical University. Many of their families and the coordinator for the ITU SIUE shared program are here with us today. More of their family members and their community are watching this ceremony live at home in Turkey via webcast. Let's take a moment to welcome these guests to SIUE. Secondly, in our audience, we have Mrs. Millie Prange, a 1964 graduate of SIUE, here with us today. Mrs. Prange, a non-traditional student, attended SIUE alongside 3 of her 6 children. She also has grandchildren who attended and graduated from SIUE, and this evening, her great-grandson, Alex Wolf, will be receiving his bachelor's degree from the School of Engineering. At 93 years old, we believe Ms. Prange is the oldest living alumna and Alumni Association member of SIUE. Mrs. Prange, it is a pleasure to welcome you back to your alma mater. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Julie Furst-Bovey, who joined the university in July of 2012 and was just 2 weeks ago formally installed as the 8th Chancellor of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. Dr. Furst-Bovey came to SIUE from the University of Wisconsin-Stout, where she served as Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic and Student Affairs for 7 years. She is recognized nationally and internationally for her expertise in quality higher education, and she has authored several articles and a book on this topic. Dr. Furst-Bovey is a member of St. Louis Civic Progress, the Executive Committee of the Leadership Council Southwestern Illinois, Innovate St. Louis, and the boards of directors of the Southern Illinois Collegiate Common Market, the Hospital Sisters Health System, SIUE's University Park, and the Girl Scouts of Southern Illinois. She has worked tirelessly on behalf of SIUE since she arrived and is committed to guiding the university as we plan for our global future. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Chancellor Julie Furst-Bovey.
Good evening, and welcome to SIUE's Spring 2013 Commencement. I'm pleased to join our faculty and staff in officially congratulating our graduates on the achievements that have brought them to this point. Graduates, today we celebrate in your honor. You've come from a wide variety of backgrounds, yet you all have in common the fact that you've changed our university forever. At the end of today's ceremony, you will share alumni status with more than 93,000 of your fellow Cougars. Even though we're all very proud of your accomplishments, we also recognize that you've not reached this point alone. For several years, you've received support from many people, and today, I'm sure they're very proud as well. These include your family members, mothers, fathers, grandparents, great-grandparents, spouses, siblings, and children. Will the family members of our graduates please stand and be recognized? And to help introduce you to some of our alumni, I would also like to recognize those who have previously graduated from SIUE. Would all of our Cougar alums please stand? Graduates, as I'm sure you realize, you're about to begin an extremely important period in your lives. Earlier this year, I spoke to a group of young professionals in the area, some of whom were recent graduates as well. They asked me for career advice for those just starting their professional careers. I'll share some of that advice with you. First, it's very important to establish your priorities and set your goals. Each one of you has an idea of where you'd like to ultimately land, And how to get there, you have to visualize and plan each action step. As Vince Lombardi, former head coach of my favorite team, the Green Bay Packers, once said, "The man at the top of the mountain didn't fall there." With forethought and careful planning, the chances of success are greatly increased. And what is success? Sheryl Sandberg, the COO of Facebook and author of a new book on leadership for women, says, "Success is making the best choices we can and accepting those choices." Second, once you enter the professional arena, and some of you already have a head start in that area, it's important to get involved in your community. By community, I mean not only the neighborhood in which you live, but your professional community as well. You should select projects, organizations, and causes that you're passionate about, not only to enhance your network, but also give back a portion of what you've received. The key here is to be selective, so you can focus your efforts and maximize your impacts. And third, it's important to have mentors and to be a mentor. As a mentee, you will benefit from the wisdom and experience of someone who's been where you would like to go and likely has successfully weathered the challenges along the way. Later, as a mentor, you will have the opportunity to again give back while continuing to grow in your field. What goes without saying is that your values will make a huge difference in the direction of your lives. As you know, SIUE operates under 5 core values: citizenship, integrity, wisdom, inclusion, and excellence. These values offer a foundation for success in the middle of these challenging and uncertain times. Those who maintain their values and their focus, who develop long-term goals, and who fully engage in the opportunities presented will experience the most success. For our part, SIUE commits to ensuring the value of your degree going forward. As Cougar alums, you have access to programs and services that will help you throughout your lives. Our Career Development Center has a variety of resources to assist you in progressing your career. Our Alumni Association offers exciting business and cultural opportunities. We also have a variety of graduate and continuing education programs. Our alumni are important to the SIUE legacy, and we're proud to welcome you to this elite group. We hope you stay connected to the campus and connected to each other. In closing, graduates, congratulations on a job well done. Best wishes on your career path, wherever it may lead, and please come back to see us soon and often. Congratulations. The Distinguished Service Award annually honors an individual's outstanding service to our campus and our community. Last night, I had the unique opportunity to present the award to this year's recipients, Mary and Jerry Kane. So, we won't be doing that again this evening, but if you would like more information on the numerous accomplishments and achievements of Mr. and Mrs. Kane, please refer to your program. Thank you.
For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is chosen to speak on behalf of the graduating class. To be selected for this honor, students must not only demonstrate academic success, but they must also exemplify the values of our institution. The graduate chosen for this ceremony is Jessica Thompson, who is receiving her Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering from the School of Engineering. Ms. Thompson's time at SIUE has been marked by excellence in academics, in addition to many activities and achievements. She is a member of the Honors Program and has a grade point average of 3.64. Ms. Thompson was named Outstanding Junior for 2011 in the Department of Industrial and Manufacturing Engineering. She was also a Meridian Chancellor Scholarship Award winner from 2009 to 2013, and a Lincoln Laureate Award winner last fall in 2012. Ms. Thompson is the founder and president of the student group Tau Beta Epsilon, which is the probationary chapter of the nationally renowned Engineering Society, Tau Beta Pi. Ms. Thompson also participated in a number of volunteer activities. She helped tutor youth in Fairmont City, and she worked with a team to build a house for a family in Mexico. Ms. Thompson, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you as the student speaker for the SIUE 2013 Spring Commencement.
First of all, merhaba, it's hi in Turkish, for those of you from Istanbul. So hello everyone, and thank you for coming out to share in the recognition of an incredible group of students. I would first like to thank Dean Savim and the engineering faculty and staff for allowing me the honor of speaking on behalf of the class of 2013. In addition, I would like to thank the honored guests on the platform party, family and friends for being present. In particular, a special thanks to my parents, brother, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and family friends for the unfailing 22 years of love and support that they have shown me. The shenanigans of engineering school have not been easy for me, but it was the spaghetti dinners and movie study breaks that kept me going over the last 4 years. I want you to know how much I appreciate and love you, for I would not be here today if it were not for your unwavering love and support. My time here at SIUE has grown me in ways that I could not have begun to comprehend as an anxious freshman when I first stepped into Bluff Hall. Whether it was pulling an all-nighter in the study lounge with way too much coffee and candy, or struggling through a group project the week before it was due, my fellow students and I have come out the other end of our challenges with a smile, hopefully, and an invaluable education. As students here at SIUE, one of the things we have learned is the value and frustration, I might add, of teamwork. Without the teams I have been a part of over the last 4 years, I really don't think I would have made it. Now don't get me wrong, it might be a while before I hear the words group and project in the same sentence without feeling a little nauseated, but it's important to remember that the things that are worth it, they will not always be easy. Because of those frustrating projects, I have learned the value of a reliable team member, as well as the inner strength that I never knew that I had. Actually, I would like to take the time and thank all of those dedicated students who I have had the chance, no privilege, of working with over the last 4 years. Whether it was 3 o'clock in the morning on the week of a final presentation or a slow few hours in the lab, I could not have maintained sanity if it weren't for these people, so thank you. It is students like those, and all of you here today, who most exemplify the 5 core values of SIUE: citizenship, excellence, integrity, openness, and wisdom. As graduates, these values are extremely important in how we conduct our personal and professional lives. It is our social, civic, and global responsibility to apply these valuable lessons that we have learned here at SIUE in a manner which most promotes the common good. As Uncle Ben tells Peter Parker, or more popularly, Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. It is our responsibility as graduates to wield our knowledge with integrity and excellence, forever striving to hold ourselves to higher standards aimed toward the betterment of mankind. The students before you today are a clear reflection of these core values. As incoming freshmen here at SIUE, we are told to strive for the 1, 2, 3, 4 goal: 1 extracurricular activity, 2 study hours per credit hour, a 3.0 GPA, and 4 years to graduate. Some of us may not have hit all of those goals. Maybe instead of an extracurricular activity, you had a job. Or maybe instead of graduating in 4 years, you're on your 5th. We'll just call it a victory lap. Or maybe you accomplished the goals, but you experienced a different 1, 2, 3, 4. At least one time you thought maybe this pharmacy, engineering, or graduate school thing wasn't such a good idea. At least 2 times you weren't sure about that ridiculous exam you just took. At least 3 challenging projects which shaped and strengthened your aspirations. And finally, at least 4 people, faculty or fellow students who really believed in you, pushed you to be better, and who you'll never forget. So what's next? Some of us have a path which has been laid before us like a paved road. Others, however, may have an unpaved trail to navigate. Whatever the circumstances, remember, worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. SIUE has provided us many things to combat uncertainty about our futures. This growing school has taken captive the audience of our nation. Time and time again, SIUE has turned out graduates who find home with some of the world's most prestigious companies and firms. Here at SIUE, we have laid the foundations on which we build the rest of our lives. We will face challenges, but our years here at SIUE have given us the ability to turn a setback into a comeback. We can hold our heads high because we have just completed something most people don't even dream of. We're graduating from an incredible university with the potential and ability to make a difference. In closing, I would first like to thank Chancellor First Bowie on her first year of incredibly hard work here at SIUE. My fellow graduates and I wish you the best of luck on the continuance of what I'm sure will be an incredible journey. Once again, I would also like to thank everyone who came here today, and those who could not make it, to show their love and support for this incredibly special occasion in all of our lives. On behalf of my fellow graduates and myself, I would also like to thank all of our professors for the transfer of their invaluable knowledge and for their support through this rigorous program over the past several years. Finally, I would like to thank all of my friends and fellow graduates, without whom this journey would not have been as rewarding or as fun. After all the formulas and calculations, it's sometimes when things are said simply that they sink in the deepest. It is for that reason I would like to close with some words from Dr. Seuss for my fellow graduates to remember as we begin a new journey in our lives. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. You're the guy or girl who will decide where to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Thompson, for your message on the joys and frustrations of group projects. Because you're in engineering, I expect your path ahead will be the paved road. And I want to also thank you so much for your contributions to our university while you have been our student. Next, the candidates for graduation will be presented by their deans to Chancellor First Bovee for the conferral of their degrees. Dr. Girish Gupchup, Dean of the School of Pharmacy, will begin by presenting candidates for the conferral of doctoral degrees.
Will the candidates for Doctor of Pharmacy degrees from the School of Pharmacy please rise? Chancellor First Bovee, these candidates, subject to the completion of all the requirements established by the university and the faculty in the School of Pharmacy, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the School of Pharmacy, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the doctoral degree earned with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities associated with the degree. Congratulations.
Doctors of Pharmacy, please be seated.
Dean Jerry Weinberg will now present candidates for conferral of graduate degrees.
Will the candidates receiving graduate degrees and post-baccalaureate certificates please rise? Chancellor First Bovee, these candidates, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the graduate school, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the graduate degree or certificate earned with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities associated with the degree. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated.
Dean Hassan Savim will now present candidates for the conferral of baccalaureate degrees from the School of Engineering.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the School of Engineering please rise? Chancellor First Bowie, these candidates, subject to the completion of all requirements established by the university and the School of Engineering, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the School of Engineering, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities associated with the degree. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated.
Will all of the graduates please rise? In recognition of the degree bestowed upon you, you may now move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. In your program, you will note that recipients of baccalaureate degrees who have graduated cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude are noted by 1, 2, and 3 asterisks, respectively. They are also wearing cords on their academic regalia indicating their honors. In addition, candidates who are honors scholars are indicated in the program with a capital H, and graduates who will be commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army are listed in your program as well. The university community extends to each of you our heartiest congratulations on your achievements. We have now come to that part of the program when candidates for degrees will proceed to the platform in program order. The names of the graduates will be read by Dr. Jeff Scablo, Professor of English, Language, and Literature in the College of Arts and Sciences. I would ask that the audience please remain seated during this part of the ceremony.
My apologies in advance for any mispronunciation of names. School of Pharmacy. Seth Kosi Anato. Christopher Dean Anderson. Anna Maria Balagyan. Ryan John Burke. Christopher K. Buchheit. Julie Catherine Buchheit. Eric Ryan Callison. Debbie Ann Carlson. Kristen Ann Courtwright. Gina K. Cummins. Caitlin May Daniels. Abigail Ellen Eilerman. Elise Ann Elliott. Saima Fatima Faruqi. Bryce Anthony Foos. Lydia Renee Freed. Stephen Patrick Gibson, Laura Suzanne Gleason, Michael David Goolsby, Tiffany A. Troutman Gregorzuski, Leanne Yvonne Hart, Brooke Marie Haskin, Christina Marie Hayes, Michael H. Heater, Robert Earhart Heisner II, Eric Theodore Hellrung, Deborah Christine Helmink, Shannon Louise Hindall, Joshua Benjamin Holtz, Mark Joseph Hotop, Jennifer Lee Hund, Heidi K. Imhoff, Laura Ann Jeffers, Anton Michael Kalna, Sal U. Kondaker, John Claude Kinscherf, Ashley Lynn Kierker, Kenneth Michael Knutson, Trevin Keith Kramer, Christina J. Lay, Jessica Catlin Lubshaw, Joseph Gary Lutterby, Han Liu, Adam Samuel Lux, Danny Mai, James S. Moreno, David James Oxensis, Morris Philip Pearson, Jr., Amanda Sue Peterson, Stephen Dean Potts, Emily K. Powers, Audrey Marie Prumer, Ronnie Ray, Sarah A. Repking, Brian Edward Russell, Frances Adele Schneider, Heather Nicole Schultz, Andrew Michael Schweierjohn, Michael Allen Shepard, Maxwell David Slazenik, Derek William Smith, Rachel Elizabeth Stansberry, Stephanie K. Stewart, Catherine Marie Tate, Brian Matthew Todd, Roxanne Louise Took, Sarah E. Trombetta, Jessica L. Turner, Brittany Nicole Walls, Christopher David Walters, Tara B. Warren, Douglas T. Wilson, Ian Thomas Wilson, Lindsay Nicole Yording, Harry Michael Zollers, Caitlin Ann Zumwalt, And now the graduate school. Master of Arts, Allison Marie April. Caitlin Alice Bostick. Yang Peng Chang. Eileen Chung. Ting Ting Chung. Stephanie Ann Clark. Jeffrey Michael Cox. Jennifer Sines Dykeman. Diana Christine Dickey. Sarah Elizabeth George. Susanna Jovita Gunaman. Douglas A. Hall. Peggy Keaty. Claire Nicole Latch. Rocio Ramirez Llamas. Rachel Therese Lozano. Cindy Ann Lyles. Mary Colleen McCormick. Patricia Lynn Pagano. Brittany Pfeiffer. Ellen Teresa Schroeder. Valerie Kathy Shaw. Adam Al Sergani. Eric Richard Stensland. Kurt William Stoker. Saeed Sandi Sukandi. Master of Fine Arts, Philip John Finder. Heather Victoria Kniffel. Kelly Lynn Robinson. Master of Music, Susan Estelle Bjork. Mi-young Kim. Kirsten Louise Frizz Langer. Melissa Ann Ray. Emily Rose Rockers. Mariana Christina Lanes Wood. Lacey J. Ray. Master of Public Administration, Ali Hassan Ali. Maureen Rose Anderson. Roberta Andrea Ayers. Andrea Michelle Bowers. Christine Candace Butler. Amber Lachey Cunningham. Christina Marie Ewing. Tanya Donette Flannery. Elizabeth M. Griffin. Christopher Michael Klingeman. Sekinat Aina Oluwatobi Lawal. Your name? Danielle Andrea Martin. Sarah Nicole McNeese. Yin Fang Mo. Tri Duk Nguyen. Sarah S. Peebles. Sandra K. Poor. Lisa Marie Powers, Daniel James Rossner, Andrew Tyler Therry, Ebony Marie Thompson, Sheena Marie Williams Mathis, Master of Science, Laura Brianna Alpan, Pearl Ashite, Wilson W. Bach, Rebecca Lynn Bright, Jordan Mary Cannon, Lauren K. Cleaton, Elizabeth Nicole Dizon Desamero, Robert Joseph Fialka, Jessica Ann Gerwitz, Andrew Mark Akira Hansen, Shuai Hao, Daniel M. Henke, Courtney Erin Hill, Nizar Abdallah Hussein, David Matthew Israelit, Daria Teague Kamalipur, Kate Ernest Kep, Kelsey N. Kropp, Kayla Leanne Little, Shilpa Vishwanath Madhyala, Robert Allen Mentzer, Stephen A. Norman, Viliana Rizova, Clifford Leo Rush III, Sarah Jean Scott, Alexandra K. Sutton, Allison Courtney Tatro, Ormacinda Reynolds White, Mark T. Winterroud, Post-Baccalaureate Certificate, Melissa Dawn Burns, Master of Science, Bader Shokri J. Alganmi, Diraj Chiklaya, Anusha Apaneni, Balsubramanyam Ayala Soma Yajula, Indira Vijay Kumar Badugu, Banuja Boba, Venkata BK Bolisetti, Santhosh Setej Bomakanti, Avinash Bisani, Hari Prasad Duganeni, David Michael Henry, Dustin Kyle Hibbard, Bala Vinod Katragada, Marcel Mutombo Kazadi, Ruzbe Kajedeni, Nasser Ullah Khan, Abhilash Kola, Srinivash Komaraju, Bhargavi Kotakonda, Banu Kirti Malisetti, Arafe Mohammadi, Siddhartha Mupuri, Sai Nag Ravitej Panyam, Ankur Ratilal Patel, Vamsi Pulugurtha, Nathan Alistair Rarick, Divyasri Savaram, Vishnuvardhan Reddy T, Surya Padmanabha M. Tatikonda. School of Engineering, Bachelor of Science. The next group of students is graduating from the Industrial Engineering Dual Diploma Program. This program, which was established between SIUE and Istanbul Technical University in 2007, brings students from Istanbul Technical University to SIUE for their sophomore and senior years, after which they earn diplomas from both universities while gaining international exposure. Kaglayan Adiguzel. Kagri Akat. Isa Betul Akyüz. Mehmet Tolga Benzer. Ozan Bilgin. Burku Birisik. Cem Bokir. Abu Samet Çelik. Ozgor Davudoglu. Deniz Dogru. Insi Genç. Yagmur Kahraman. Mustafa Kosker. Ecem Simi Kulaksiz. Mesut Kurga. Burak Onal. Yusuf Khan Ozdogan. Mustafa Ozen. Buket Polat. Gulsa Sabunkuoglu. Okesh Emre Savas. Orhun Savkan. Basak Sezer. Levent Sile. Aret Taizen. Erdi Burak Toprak. Emine Sule Tosunoglu. Ege Turan. Bachelor of Arts. Jeffrey Nolan Hager II, cum laude. Joshua D. Phelan. Bachelor of Science. Andrew Michael Ehlers. Charles Paul Baglama. Christopher L. Barnes. Megan Marion Banks. Alexander L. Barnes. Brandon Robert Beckemeyer. Andrew C. Beeser. Robert William Black. Robert Leland Bobbitt, Jr. Shelby Ray Boker. Patrick Thomas Bridges. Jeffrey Edgar Casey. Matthew Thomas Combs. Joanna Kathleen Corkern. Emily Chelsea Croft. Wilbur Nathan Daniel III. Brett Thomas Dickerson. Justin Michael Downey. Joseph R. Fehrenbacher, cum laude. Ethan Mark Fisher. Ethan Everett Gaylor. Jonathan Abera Gebre. Tiffany Faith Geppert, magna cum laude. Mark Leroy Harris. Aaron Scott Haverfield. Lori Ann Hayden, cum laude. Eric T. Heck. Alex Jordan Helton. Tyson Shea Hodge. Derek Robert Horkler, summa cum laude. Stephen Arthur Horkler, cum laude. Jacob Dwayne Hostetler. Jeffrey Leonard Hutchins. Christopher L. Nauer. Louis A. Custer. Brett E. Copsey. Eric M. Copsey. Andrew Paul Langendorf, summa cum laude. Ryan Allen Latina. Nathaniel Everett Lawson, cum laude. Kyle Jacob Lohman. Matthew C. Marcus. Clayton Dean Marsland, summa cum laude. Christopher E. McCormick. Joshua Stephen McDowell. Randy Lee McPherson. Keith Allen Muckensturm. John S. Mullett. Keith Douglas Munter, cum laude. Maxwell Gordon Murphy. Robert Edward Neville. Thomas J. Packman, magna cum laude. Joseph O. Phillips. Christopher Eugene Pierce. Travis John Powers. Glenniel Leon Price. Ryan Kent Quick. Travis Paul Rayburn. Joshua Tyler Renth. Christopher L. Rickert. Bradley William Ripley, summa cum laude. Nicholas M. Roach. Aaron Kyle Robertson. Michael T. Rosa, cum laude. Samuel J. Ross. Nathan John Rucker. Daniel R. Schwett. Frank Joseph Sotosanto Jr., magna cum laude. Daniel R. Spray. Ryan Wayne Staley. Paul Robert Steimel. Matthew R. Tripp. John Michael Voits. Devin James Wachter. Jessica Colleen Thompson, cum laude. Jacqueline Denise Walls. Bradley M. Walwer. Chico Nguyen Weber. Lucas W. Wilkie. Larry Nathan Williams. Evan Moore Wilson. Jeffrey A. Wilson, cum laude. Alexander Richard Wolf.
It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Ms. Bev George, past president of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Thank you very much. Steve, did you know we had to be here for 93 years to match up with Millie? 93, and we'll still be going to the alumni events. Congratulations, graduates. We celebrate your accomplishments as you now become alumni of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. We are happy to welcome you into the family of more than 93,000 individuals who can proudly claim SIUE as their alma mater. You are joining a list of alumni which includes individuals like Gail Lininger, the founder and CEO of RE/MAX International, Pulitzer Prize winner Paige St. John, CBS White House correspondent Peter Mayer, Dwayne Statz, the broadcast voice of the Tampa Bay Rays, and engineering grad Ed Grady, who is revolutionizing how solar energy is collected. Our alumni include inventors, scientists, entertainers, physicians, dentists, nurses, corporate CEOs, pharmacists, realtors, and community leaders who are literally helping to improve our quality of life and shape the future for generations to come. The SIU Alumni Association was created as a means of keeping SIUE graduates connected with each other and with our university. The mission of the association is quite simple: be a valued partner of Southern Illinois University Edwardsville through the advancement and promotion of SIUE alumni, the university, and its friends. Now celebrating 40 years, the association is even better poised to provide you the assistance and support to help you answer the question, what's next? We are also thrilled to announce to you, the class of 2013, that you were the first graduating class to be automatically welcomed into the SIUE Alumni Association without the need to pay dues. As members of the association, you will be provided with a host of benefits and assistance to help you as you move forward to achieve your own goals and realize your dreams. That assistance will range from career services, opportunities for lifelong learning, to social and networking opportunities to build new relationships and to help maintain ones already created during your time as an SIUE student. Your membership entitles you to a wide range of discounts, as well as continued access to our university and the services it has to offer. You will also be challenged to help the next generation of graduates through volunteerism, mentoring, and support of our university. We invite you to get involved, to take advantage of what you have earned through your hard work and study and dedication. In a few short weeks, you will be receiving your letter of membership, which will include your association membership card. This is the key that unlocks those benefits and services. As you prepare to leave here today, we ask that you take advantage of what is available to you and be ready to give back to your alma mater. And fellow alumni, as we all work together to engage, educate, and empower Cougars for life, once again, congratulations on a job well done, and welcome to the SIUE Alumni Association.
Thank you, Ms. George. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's give our graduates one final round of applause. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank Dr. Mark Chapman, our vocalist, for his fine musical presentation today. Thank you also to the Army ROTC for the presentation of colors. For making the commencement program available to those who are deaf or hearing impaired. Thank you to our interpreters, Ms. Susan Macbeth and Ms. Brittany McKay. We will conclude commencement by singing the SIUE alma mater, Hail SIUE, led by Dr. Mark Chapman. The lyrics are printed on the back cover of your program. Following the alma mater, please remain seated until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have left the seating area. Best wishes to each and every one of you. Congratulations on your graduation. We hope you will return to visit us often. And now please stand for the alma mater.
Thank you.